Welcome to another exciting Taco Tuesday right here on the Imperial Commissary. The very best of all live auctions in the history of Earth on the very best Facebook group in the history of the world. Welcome. Thank you for being part of the IC. Thank you for joining me on Taco Tuesday. I have a lot of awesome, exciting, oddball items, everything in the world coming up tonight, so stay tuned. It's going to be freaking awesome. We're going to go to the chat. Make sure you say, hey, so I know you're here so you can see me and I can see you. And then we're going to get rolling here. We'll get rolling with this Emperor, a naked Emperor, something small, so that way nobody feels they got left out. What up, Teague Richardson? Toby Black, how you doing? What up, Belky Bartok Moose? What up, Derek Cernak? Hey, love the song. I dig it, dude. What up, Teague? How you doing, bro? Aaron Moffat, what's up? Jason Betancourt, good evening. How are you? All right, we're going to start off with this just simple Emperor. He's not in that bad a condition. Pretty good condition. Just a little scratch on his middle finger there. He's been voicing his opinions with his hands too much and scratched his finger. But we're going to put him over here, start him off on letter A, starting at $1. And as you can see there in the picture, we have the IC Auction Droid. Big shout out to my buddy Derek Cernak for making that to me. For me, we got the IC Auction Droid. You know it always joins us on A, B, and C, and D. And that way you can tell what's going on. We're going to have a whole bunch of different wheels here, so stay tuned. If there's something special you want, let me know. I'll try to get out more card backs for you. I know you guys are really enjoying that, so stay tuned if you want some card backs. We're going to be selling AFA, loose, graded. We're going to be selling carded. We're going to be selling Power of the Force. We're going to be selling card backs. We're going to be selling play sets and everything. So stay tuned. It's going to be a great show tonight. I'm excited. I'm having a good week. I hope you're having a good week, and I hope you have a great rest of the week as well. All right, we got Andrea started to tag everybody. Ron Schrout, there we go. Hello, everyone. We got all these wheels ready for you for an exciting Taco Tuesday. Whole bunch of wheels. Whole bunch of wheels. All right. And there's me. If you got any questions for me, as always, whether it's about me, how to do this Taco Tuesday thing, about the IC, about the Imperial Commissary Auction House, about IC Star Wars, about any of our 27 Facebook groups, how you can help, how you can be involved, let me know. If you want to talk about anything today, please let me know. ICCC, ICRS, whatever you want. I am here. I am here for you. Help me help you. Ask whatever questions you got, even about IC for Life, especially about IC for Life. It's really an awesome thing we got going on. I'm having a great day, Aaron. How are you? Anthony Demas Jr., happy Taco Tuesday. Make sure you all grab a tasty beverage. I need a little sip here. There you go. And we're going to get going here. We got the first one up here. It is that Emperor on letter A, starting at $1. Andrea's all done, so there we go. Ooh, Anthony Demas Jr. Question. Thoughts on current market, buyer's market, seller market? Gonna get better or worse? Okay, here's what I think. If you care. I don't know anything. I do play Star Wars an awful lot, so I do know some things. People forget that COVID threw literally everything on the planet for a loop. Like, I was in the grocery store this weekend with my lovely wife, Andrea, and eggs were under $2 a dozen. I remember when eggs were $7. So everything during COVID, including vintage Star Wars, became this really big bubble. And I've noticed, being a buyer and seller, but buying lots and stuff like that, I noticed a lot of people that bought really heavy when they were stuck at home during COVID, and now they're trying to charge the COVID prices when they sell. The thing is those prices are gone. The way I say it to people who are worried about the market or wondering where it's going, I say it's always gone up. The only problem is, and the only reason why anything has gone down or dropped in price, which things have, is because of COVID. Without COVID, it's still going on the same exact structure it was, where things are getting more valuable. Watch any Hakes auction, you'll see how much some of the expensive things are. But things are getting more valuable with vintage Star Wars, but it had to go on the other end of that bubble and come all the way down to back where it was before COVID. Because during COVID, it got insane. There were so many people stuck at home. Everybody had extra money because you couldn't go to the bars, you couldn't go on vacation, you couldn't go hang out with friends, nothing. So you had tons of money. You were sitting at home on the couch, and what do? You buy toys. So that made a artificial bubble in our market. Everybody, if you can try to remember to what it was like in 2019, all the prices are the same or still higher on certain items, like Boba Fett's, the main characters, Vader's, Leia's, stuff like that. They're still up there to where they were in 2019, even higher than when they were in 2019. Whereas regular figures have gotten back down to the places where, a hammerhead you can get for $15-20. But that's always the way it was. And that's why most people don't sell blasters with hammerheads, because the blaster is worth more than the blaster with the figure. So that's happened, and that's what we all have to remember is the prices are back to where they were before COVID. If you bought during COVID, you paid too high. It's not that you shouldn't have bought. I bought stuff during COVID, but you can't expect to get that same amount of money because there isn't that same amount of money in the market. And that goes across the board, whether it's eggs or vintage Star Wars toys. It's just the way it is. So there you be. But has the shine worn off? No. Is it going to keep going down till the end of time? No. It never was. It's always gone up, and it will always continue to go up. It's just people get nervous because the COVID bubble made some things so expensive. I remember when they were selling 12 backs for $5,000 a piece during COVID. You know what I mean? And that's just not the price of a 12 back, unless everybody wants 12 backs at that time. So they come down, and that's the way it goes with everything. But that's something that people need to focus on and stop pretending like the prices that during COVID are still the prices. They are not. It's not. And it should have never been. But it was because everybody was stuck at home. Everybody had extra money. All right, let's get more stuff out here for you. We're going to go with a R2-D2 with a, whatchamacallit, sensor scope there. He's in pretty good condition. Yellow label, but it is all there. Check him out. Let me get a piece of paper. And for the really rare stuff, it keeps going up. And the reason why it keeps going up is no matter how careful we are with the stuff, as every year passes, there's less and less examples of everything. Somebody breaks something, somebody loses something, somebody whatever something. It's just the way it is. They're vintage things. They're not making any more of them. Letter B is going to be that pretty good R2 sensor scope right there, letter B. Letter C... Let's do a reuse, because he's on my desk. May as well. Ooh, I got some music here. Let me... Yeah, hey, there we go. Finishing up painting my custom for IC Secret Santa. I hope they enjoy it. Awesome. I love IC Secret Santa. Super fun. Everybody gets involved and sends each other toys, and there's nothing like getting a toy when you're over 30 years old that you weren't expecting for Christmas. Let you remember what it is to be a kid again. But there you go. IC Secret Santa is a wonderful thing. And my wonderful wife does 99.9999999% of that. I talk about it. That's about it. So a big thank you to Andrea for always doing Secret Santa. And believe it or not, it's not always the easiest, folks. If you've ever worked or done anything on the internet with a bunch of random folks, a lot of folks have problems reading directions. A lot of folks give you grief because something doesn't happen quick enough or slow enough or whatever. And believe it or not, there's drama in Secret Santa. But it doesn't have to be that way. So a big thank you to Andrea for always putting up with all that nonsense. I see her over there while I'm watching a TV show, and she's typing away. And I'm like, what's going on, babe? And she's like, well, this guy can't figure out Secret Santa, and he's asking me this, and he's asking me that. And it's like, well, it's not that hard. There's a list of directions. And she's like, well, he's not reading the directions. So she still has to talk to all those people, and there is no upside besides spreading joy, but my wife is kind of huge on the whole spreading Christmas joy thing, so I don't think she minds. But she is a wonderful person, and I would have stopped doing it 4 years ago. Because it is a hassle, and there's certainly no upside to it besides spreading joy, literally spreading Christmas cheer. So I am very thankful that she still does that, and I'm sure you guys are too. That last one there, letter D, is going to be a Hoth Rebel officer commander, Hoth Rebel commander, and he is complete. I'm going to grab a few more figures here. All right, next up we're going to have an IG-88. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, Alex? Cliff Clavin. Come on, man. You gotta hold your blaster. Ugh. There you go. All right, IG-88 completely geared up, so he is complete. He's gonna be letter. What letter are we on here? Let me see. Sorry. He's gonna be letter F. IG-88 complete. Letter F. Letter F is IG-88 complete. Letter G is gonna be a Luke Hoth complete. It's in pretty good condition. A little bit of darkening to the limbs, but not much. You can see him against a white piece of paper there. It looks nice. Got pretty darn great paint on him. Tush looks nice. That's actually a really nice looking Luke Hoth. So there you go. And he is complete as well. He's going to be letter G as in George. Luke Hoth. Then next up, let's do a Boba. I got a beauty of a Boba here. He needs a blaster, so I'll find me one. But he is pretty dang nice. And there's a blaster for him. What's up, Andy? How you doing, bud? He's a nice Boba. Little tiny rub on his chest plate, but hardly anything. Look at his pouches. They're very, very nice. We'll do one of these so you can see those. His paint's great. Very nice Boba right there. Complete Boba. And he's a Hong Kong Boba, as long as my eyes don't deceive me. Need my trusty little eye loop. I missed all of those on the second wheel. I'll say them again, honey. No worries. Yeah, he's a Hong Kong Boba. I don't know what a big C is. Is this it? What's a big C? Does anybody know? Is that a big C? It almost looks like an O. I don't know. But you tell me. You guys know more Boba variants than me now, because they made up a bunch of them a few years ago. If you need an eye loop, $10. IC Toys Nashville branded. These same exact eye loops go for $20 on Amazon. You get one today for $10. Just tell Andrea to add one to your bag. And that's going to be letter H. All right, Andrea, rundown. Letter F is an IG-88 complete. Letter G is a Luke Hoth complete. And letter H is a Boba Fett complete. And letter I is going to be a red Snaggletooth complete. It's got really nice feet and really nice hair. You know how it comes with red snags. Usually they're all scraped up, especially their heels. And he has nice heels there. One little scrape down there, but nothing big. His hair looks good. Maybe a little scrape right there, but nothing big. Beautiful red snag. There you go. Letter I is in ice cream. Any loose die cast tonight? Sure, Andy. Asking ye shall receive. You know I saw some here. Here. I saw some more. Here's some die cast. Actually, the Darth Vader tie, I don't know where his little pilot is, so we'll get to him in another day. But here you go, first die cast. An actually really nice die cast X-Wing. Nice clear bubble there. These are made out of soft rubber for safety, so you can bend them back into position. Still holds. Nice condition, nice white X-Wing. That's going to be letter M as in Michael. Die-cast X-Wing, letter M. And then we have a special piece here because it is not really scratched at all that I can see. And these are usually scratched to heck because all these things that stick up scratch real easy if you put it on a desk and do that. Also in toy bins and stuff like that, they scratch really easy because it's all metal there, you know. That little drawer is plastic. And it does have the, what is it, the Tantive 5? Tantive 4? Which is it? Hopefully a land speeder. I'll check for you, Andy. I think I have one somewhere. I just don't know where. And that's going to be letter N. N is in Nancy. There you go, letter N. May as well grab a letter E while we're at it. How about a fun letter E? What are we going to do for letter E? Whoa. How about we just do a tape? Star Wars A New Hope on VHS. This one is the old one. So this is not special edition. This is Star Wars on VHS, which they are going to come back out with on the big screen, which I'm excited about. There you go. Tape's still good. Star Wars on VHS, starting at $1. Letter E. All right. AFA 90 re-use. I'm going to start that one off at $200 because it's an AFA 90. I know it's just a re-use, but it's a 90 gold label. Starting off at $200 there, re-use. That's going to be letter O, as in olive, letter O. And then letter P is going to be the man himself, General Lando. This is a U-85 grade, so an uncirculated 85. It's untouched by human hands. Dun, dun, dun. He's got his blaster there. We'll start him off at $1 because he's last 17. He's going to go for a fortune anyway. This one is a U-85 grade, so a top-notch grade, top-notch piece. Really, really nice. Starting at $1. There you go. Letter P is in Paul. Letter P is in Paul. Next up, let's do... I don't know, let's do this General Madine. I got a General Madine in a plastic star case here. Let's check them out. No cracks on the bubble, but it is a yellow bubble. The only damage at all seems to be right here, just with the litho taking off stickers. Always gets people into trouble. Otherwise, he is still fully sealed. Nice card. 77 back, General Madine. Starting at $1. Why not? $1. $1 holler there. On the General. The best hair in Star Wars. Starting at $1. Comes with a free star case. Letter S. S is in Sam. Alright, letter... I gotta look this one up because he is last 17. $5.99, $6.99, $6.19, $6.50. All right, we're gonna start him off at $550, which is definitely $150 cheaper than any other one on eBay. And there you go. He is an AFA 80 Barada, starting off at $550. AFA 80 Barada. It is card 80, bubble 80, figure 85. That's a 92 back AFA graded Barada. Last 17 in your program's #1 in your hearts. Barada. Starting off at a killer deal there. Hopefully we'll get a few bidders. But if not, somebody will get a dirt cheap Barada. And I'm going to sell these two glasses because they're in my way and driving me nuts. There you go. You got Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. I'm going to put them both on one. They're both going to be letter U. So you get both those glasses for letter U starting at $1. They're in very nice condition. You get one Emperor and one Empire and one Return of the Jedi. Can't reach that thing anymore. Because I got this here, which I gotta move. So there you go. That's a 2-pack of glasses there on letter U. Lando General is a U85 grade. U85 grade, so top shelf, buddy. Pretty much as good as it gets unless you catch a 90. But then 90s get really, really expensive. All right, and we're going to do 4 card backs for you. I'll just pick them out here. Now, the Droid C-3PO last week, I started off at $50. I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to get rid of it this week. Hopefully, it'll get some bids. But this is a Droid C-3PO card back. I know for a fact somebody paid Holocron Toys $50 for it because the receipt's in it. But it is an unpunched C-3PO card back, and we're going to be starting all the card backs at $5. So that's going to be letter W. As soon as I find letter W here. It sounds like something just fell off the thing. My letter W doesn't stick anymore. I need a new label. Hold on. Stick with me. W. Letter W. Starting at $5. Alright, Star Wars 21 back. Death Star droid. It comes in the plastic case. It's actually really nice condition. It's a crying shame they ripped the bubble off it. But there you go. Death Star droid 21 back. Very, very nice. And it's offerless 21 back. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the debut card for the Death Star droid. That's going to be letter X. All right, then we got a Ramba for letter Y. Ramba, letter Y. Will the glasses come with free socks like last time? I do not have socks for these particular glasses. I'm sorry, brother. Those were some wild socks last time, but those came with the glasses, so. Excuse me. Letter Y, still got Toys R Us sticker on there. Comes with the hard case. Letter Z, the Emperor of the Known Universe. This one has a free Boba Fett coin offer sticker. That coin offer sticker is worth $75, so I'm sure this card back is not going to sell for that, but just be aware it does have a beautiful Boba Fett coin offer sticker on it. Very clean Boba Fett coin offer sticker. And it is an unpunched Emperor. It's a 79 back Emperor, unpunched. That's going to be letter Z, starting at 5 bones. All right, and last but not least, let's switch over to this cam, because I will show you the... Oh, and there's a General Madine that took a digger. I'm going to show you the... there we go. The poster for tonight. Here's the poster for tonight. It is The Return of the Jedi. Style B International one sheet. It is vintage. We're going to be starting this off at $100. I think it's worth $200 to $400. The only problem with it has a little bit of damage right there, but it displays great and it'll look amazing in a frame. We're going to start that off at $100, but they go upwards $200 to $400. So get in on that. That's a killer deal the way it is. And General Madine keeps falling off. I gotta fix that. There we go. That should take care of our General Madine issues. All right, and now check it out for the coolest live sale in all the world. Ta-da! Ladies and gentlemen, start your bidding. If you have any questions, if you want to see anything again, you just let me know. And I am happy to show you. I can't believe that AFA 80 Barada has no bids on it yet. Go look it up. That is dirt cheap, starting at $550. And you got to remember that it's $150 less than anyone that's on eBay, plus no tax like eBay. So it is a steal of a deal if you need a Barada. Good evening, Dan Miller. We got a ton of people watching on the IC. We got a ton of people watching on YouTube. We got one person watching on Twitch. If anybody wants to use Twitch or YouTube, you just put the comments in the comment section on there. It comes up just like this. So if you prefer a different platform, feel free to use it. Letter A, our starting Emperor has no bids. For $1, you could be in the lead on that. Thoughts on grading? Currently, I think they are a lot tougher these days. I sent in 10 items in August, got them back yesterday, and grading was not what I expected. Sent 2 out of the torn baggies. Dude, I am telling you, Anthony Demas Jr., grading, here is my theory on grading. You ready? From the guy with the sombrero. Grading, they have been giving really, really tough grades because they don't want to screw up their population reports. They have a certain number of high-end things, and that's what controls the market and makes it valuable. So, yeah, you do not get 85s and stuff by sending in grades anymore, let alone 90s, let alone U85s. I mean, somebody had to rip that off a bubble back in the day. Or they didn't even rip it off a bubble. They sent it in, and AFA ripped it off the bubble. If you get a 90 re-ease or something like that, like, that's a bonkers grade. You cannot send in... You send in 100 re-eases, I guarantee you, not one of them's going to come back as a 90. They just don't give them out anymore. So, yeah, dude, it's way harder. And the reason it's way harder is because you go check the population reports. And if they're selling an AFA 90 re-ease for... What was he going for? $280 is what an AFA 90 re-ease actually goes for. If they're selling for that and they put out another 4 or 5 re-uses that are AFA 90s, it's going to drop the price of those. So they don't want to do that and screw up their market. So yes, they grade really, really hard now. Plus, when they started grading, it was 20-something years ago, man. And you had microscopes, sure, you had cameras with decent lenses, but I mean now, what's on your cell phone can zoom in to such a level, you can tell if one paint stroke is going the wrong way. So obviously it's way harder nowadays because they have way better tech to check it out. Back in the day, I've seen some things back in the day that are like, how did that get an 80? You know, it's a 60. Or how did that get an 80? It's a 90. You know, you see some things nowadays that are like perfect. And they'll be like 75. And you're like, why? I can't see it. You know, but it's because they have enough 90s. And they don't care if 75s are practically worthless. Because 75s are tough, man. 75s are practically not even worth the cost of grading. Or usually not even worth the cost of grading. And if they're going to do things and give out a whole bunch of 75s, it doesn't hurt the market at all. But dude, I can zoom in on a vinyl cape Jawa and see the seams myself, or the crisscross pattern myself. That wasn't an ability years ago, man. 20 years ago? Shoot. Think of how impossible it would be to zoom in times 100, like everyone can do on their cell phones nowadays. You'd need a magnifying glass the size of the Hubble telescope 20 years ago. Daryl Anderson starts us off on that beautiful poster at a bone. One bone. Here, stop looking at me. Look at some of these cool toys. Dan Miller, ICCC question. Do you know whether the host hotel is completely booked or not? I personally don't know. I know they said they had 17 rooms left like 3 weeks ago. I don't know if those have sold out. If they haven't, there will be an ICCC sale, like Christmas sale. So be aware. Just put that in the back of your head that if people are looking for host hotel rooms, they are going to be buying them soon again. Because we're going to do a thing where it's bring a friend to ICCC. And we're going to give you that secondary weekend pass for a killer deal if you already got a weekend pass. So if you haven't gotten your weekend pass yet, get it, and then you'll get the coupon. And you can bring somebody else. But if you haven't yet, then, I don't know. Find a friend and be like, dude, hook me up with a cheaper ticket. All right, letter E is getting no bites whatsoever, so I am going to add something to letter E. It's probably because it doesn't have the case, but we're going to add a Return of the Jedi to letter E here. So the same series, we're going to add a Return of the Jedi tape. So letter E, still starting at $1, but you get Return of the Jedi and Star Wars. I don't think I have an Empire Strikes Back, or I'd give you that too. But there you go. So you get Return of the Jedi and Star Wars now for letter E. Thank you very much, Sean. I appreciate it. Yeah, Anthony, of course, dude. Always happy to, man. You know me. I'll always shoot you straight. You ask me anything in the world, and I'll shoot you straight. What was the real starting bid on Maydeen? $1. How much is he at? $50. He's still dirt cheap. But yeah, his original starting bid was a doll hair. $1. $1 holler. Did they say Blockbuster? What? I used to work at a Blockbuster. Oh, movies? Nope, they are not Blockbuster movies. I do have a Blockbuster one. You want to see a freaking cool VHS I have? Check out this one. It's not Star Wars, but it's like the best movie besides Star Wars. And yes, it does have the Blockbuster sticker. But remember Fletch? Love that movie. That's a great flick. Fletch. It does have the Blockbuster sticker. Warning, if this label is broken, you must purchase this video. Yeah, plus they always have had, and I don't mean, I'm not banging on grading companies at all. You know, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. But they have always had preferred customers that they always say there is no such thing as a preferred customer. But I have seen some people that are not me send in things, and they come back with way higher grades than I get. And I'm sure I get higher grades than some other folks get. And I bet you if you send in a single thing, your grade is going to be garbage. Because, you know, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. I remember VHS movies cost $100 and up in the 80s. Oh, shoot, man, yeah. They were hundreds of dollars. And we used to have to try to convince people when they would disappear from a Blockbuster or they'd lose a videotape. Be like, listen, dude, that's like $430 for, like, Double Jeopardy. And they're like, no way, the movie's garbage, I'm not paying that. And you'd be like, well, can't ever rent movies from a Blockbuster again. Anywhere. Just saw Chevy Chase and he's so old as crap now. It's sad. Well, he made it, man. He did a lot of damage to his body to be still hanging around at like 80 signing autographs, you know. All right, we need some bids on letter E. We got no bids on the 2 VHS tapes. We need a bid on letter O. What is letter O? Oh, that's an AFA 90 reuse. I can't come down on that. We got a letter P. We're at 310. That's not good, but it's not terrible. $50 on General Made-In. That is a sealed, carded figure. We're at $50. Comes with a star case. Star case is $5. Can you see O again? Yeah. This is about as good as it gets. AFA 90 gold label. And this is the thing I'm talking about. You could send in 1,000 of these reuses and you're not going to get a 90. Or you could just buy one and have your 90. That's why they control higher value. When it comes to 85s or higher, they control higher value because there is a huge probability, I'd say 99 times out of 100, that you're going to get an 80 instead of a 90. That's how big the jump is nowadays. Can I put up all the other cameras? Yes, my love. There you go. Sam, I am. Talked you into it. Hey, dude, give it a shot, man. You'll spend $3,000 on grading costs to get the same grade and by sending in your own reuses. I believe the first cheap VHS was Top Gun, which also included a commercial, which was a first. That's cool. I didn't know that. I love Blockbuster too. That's where I met my wife, Blockbuster Video. You got 7 on D. Nobody wants those letter E's. Here, I'll give you a Star Wars Special Edition, too. So you can watch the original where it's awesome, and then you can watch where they screwed it all up. And you'll have access to all three. So there you go. Star Wars Special Edition, Star Wars the Original, and Return of the Jedi. You get a 3-pack on letter E. Minstrel, I doth thou request that you play Duel of Fates. That's what this is, man. Duel of Fates medieval style. That's how we get away with playing it. It's a cover. We got $1 on E. Aaron Challoner. We got 3 VHSs, $1. There you go. That's how I spent my Friday nights. Blockbuster, baby. Hang out. We could do 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon with the Movie Hound. What's the dates on the VHSs, please? Well, I get to use my IC Toys eye loop again, because, dear God, I can't see that. 1997 is the special edition. Return of the Jedi is 1995. And Star Wars is also 1995, so both of those are the original cuts, not special edition. You do not have to listen to Unite, Hananana, Ayazwala, Unite, because it's garbage. And you also don't have to see stupid Greedo get a shot off, because Greedo did not have a chance of getting a shot off against Han Solo. It is Han Solo for the love of everything good in this world. Good old days. Sure enough, man. Ain't nothing like going to a movie Blockbuster and trying to figure out what you're going to watch that weekend. All right, we got no bids on X and Z or X and Y. Here's the big wheel cam just so you guys can see. We want to get in some bids on those. Audrey 2 for the Sarlacc pit. There you go. Who shot first? The only person that shot was Han Solo. Greedo never even got a shot off. That's the only proper answer to that question. Beautiful 21 back Death Star droid. Got no bids on that card right there. It's $5. And it's beautiful. And then we got Ramba, everybody's favorite vacuum cleaner. Starting bid of $5. Adrian just took over on letter X. There we go. We got another bid on P. Michael Sasson, the bid assassin. I can't believe Barada has no bids on it. It's cheap. M and N are deadlocked. I would think N's worth a couple bucks more than that for sure. It's very nice condition. Lando General's got some action, but remember that is a U-85 Lando General. Go look it up on eBay. He's still dirt cheap for what he is. Think of how many generals, Lando Generals, you'd have to send in an AFA to catch an 85. Plus, you can't even get a U grade anymore because that means it was sealed when it got to AFA. It's never been touched, uncirculated. We only got 12 bucks on letter U. Don't make me regret putting both of them up at once, because those things are worth 12 bucks a piece. Letter U, a pair of glasses, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. And you too can create the porch scene from Great Outdoors with those glasses. Got a chuckle from Mike. He got it. He got my Great Outdoors reference, even if you guys didn't. What letters are the tapes? Letter E, they are at $3. Letter E are the tapes. Letter E. I'll slap a letter E on those so you can see it. Un tabuto solo? Why, yes, Greedo. Matter of fact, I have. Tell Jabba Hubert? How you doing, buddy? Un tabuto solo. Makes me want to not stuff graded. Scared Disney is going to crash our brand. Don't worry about that. Do you guys really think that? Because here's the thing, okay? This is an easy thing. And no politics on the IC, but just a little politics, but no politics. This is not politics. It doesn't matter which side you're on, who you vote for, who you feel has wronged the world. It doesn't matter. They are so big, no one is ever held accountable, either side, ever, for anything. Like, I have seen people on every social media platform screaming and yelling, this person did this, put him in jail, put her in jail, put this guy in jail, put a blah, blah, blah. Here is 100% definitive proof they stole X amount of dollars, put them in jail. Nobody cares. And the reason why is because once you are big enough in this world, and I'm talking $500 million big enough, which is a sad number, but it's true. Once you're big enough in this world, you can get away with absolutely anything in the world, and it's not going to bring your brand all the way down to zero, ever. Shoot, what's his face there? The rapper guy, Kanye West, was selling, Nazi shirts? And he's still fine. Like, he's still a multi-gazillionaire. Once you grow so big, there is nothing that can kill you. And Star Wars and Disney are bigger than all of them politicians and everything else and movie stars and whatnot put together. They're the ones that sign the checks. Don't worry about it. It's never going anywhere. Plus, if you look at it, like, they were just all cheering about TFA because TFA made more money than any movie in the world ever or something like that. They still have those. I mean, yeah, Solo didn't work out, but I bet you it broke even. And that's where the money is. I mean, think about it. They're still making money off of it. It's not going to go anywhere. And they can make bad ones as much as they want, but it still doesn't change the fact that we love the originals, and those are always going to be there. And they're even doing the placating of the original fans by giving us the original theatrical cut of A New Hope, before it was called A New Hope, getting released in the movie theaters again. So they're keeping the old, they're bringing in the new, and some people don't like some of the new stuff, some people don't like some of the old stuff. But as we were talking about before when I said no politics, it doesn't matter. They are such gigantic machines. You cannot do anything to them. They cannot be killed. It is impossible to kill them. Don't worry about it. Star Wars is going nowhere. Disney is going nowhere. And every politician, whether or not you hate them or love them, is going nowhere. It's just the way it is. They can't be stopped. It's too much dang money, man. And see, Sean, I see you writing stuff like that, but I'm not trying to talk about particular politics or either side. But even that thing that you wrote, which is not allowed to write on the IC, but even that thing you wrote, nothing has happened with that. They're all super crazy rich. Nothing's going to happen with that. Yeah, Rogue One was great. Rogue One made a fortune. Rogue One was great. But even look at Rogue One. It's getting sued by the Grand Moff Tarkin family. But it's going to be fine. They're suing Disney. What are they going to get? $50 million? Does it matter? Disney probably makes... How much does it make in a day? Just Disney World. Let me see. How much do all the Disney parks make a day? The daily revenue of just Walt Disney World, this is only freaking Florida, the daily revenue is $36 million a day. Do you know how many lawsuits they can settle with Grand Moff Tarkin's family before it matters? Like $1 billion. Gee whiz, 36 million a day. And you know what? It costs $3 million a day to run it. So they're making $33 million. They're making profit a day just on the Disney park in Florida. Just that one. They're probably making what? $800, $900 million a day just with the Disney parks? You're not talking about movies, TV, merchandise, cartoons. Doesn't matter. Can I see the items again? Yeah, sorry, dude. I went off on a little rant there. But I don't know. Somebody wrote, "Do you think that the Disney can ruin Star Wars?" Man, it's a $4 billion franchise. They got, as they said in what was it, Armageddon. You're NASA. You bet you got a bunch of people just sitting in a room somewhere thinking stuff up, and a bunch of people backing them up, and that's the way it is, man. They got more lawyers than the population of Pensacola, Florida, man. It's freaking Disney. They ain't going anywhere. Don't worry. I wish they had used my likeness without permission. Yeah, they'll cut you off a $2 million check. It ain't going to hurt them. God bless. We are just worker bees, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a worker bee, man. But also, don't let the stress get to you, man. They ain't gonna hurt Star Wars, and even if they do, watch a different Star Wars. Watch an old one you like, or try a new one, or I don't know. I like that one. What was that one? The Skeleton Crew. I thought that was a lot of fun. Very like Goonies-esque Star Wars, and that was new Star Wars. And I mean, I like TFA. I really did. Solo is extremely underrated, and they should make another Solo. I think the people that acted in Solo were great. That Rupert Emmerich guy, I wish I could get him for the convention. I think he's freaking awesome. I think, what's his face there? Danny Glover Jr., whatever his name is. Julian Glover Jr., I don't know his name. But whatever he is, the guy from Community, I think he did great as Lando. But that's why. And if I've got to sit through an Acolyte, which, nothing against Acolyte, but yeah, something against Acolyte. It was choppy and crunchy and didn't work, and they wasted too much money on stupid stuff and didn't have enough lightsaber fights, and the storyline was garbage, and they gave Trinity a freaking truckload of freaking money so she could be in the first 5 minutes of it, so everybody could be like, oh my god, Trinity's in Star Wars. So, whatever. When literally anyone else could have done that job, they could have taken the whatever millions of dollars they gave her and spent it on Star Wars lightsaber scenes or lightsaber fighting scenes. Instead, I watched 30 hours of that freaking show, and all that happened is they used like a lightsaber once to cut a bug, and there were no more bugs that came to attack. It was just one bug. And then they used the Chainsaw Man from anime to be the bad guy. They just totally lifted the exact looking character. And then they took Darth Plagueis the freaking Wise, and they had him as a creepy dude in a cave. It was bonkers. It was like, waste a great franchise. They did an entire 2 episodes on the Night Sisters, but they made sure to say they're not the Night Sisters, and it's not the Night, they were the Night Sisters. They're the exact same thing. And they pretended it wasn't. Don't do that. But those were all mistakes. But what did that do? That was a ping in the armor. It didn't matter. To tell you the truth, Skeleton Crew didn't matter. They put it out. Hardly anybody watched it. I liked it. But I mean, it's not like I can go out and get the guest stars from Skeleton Crew, because how many of you actually want their autograph? Not to be that guy, but nobody? I mean, it happened 2 years ago. Is anybody even thinking about Skeleton Crew anymore? But, I don't know. This is also a problem with streaming and stuff like that, and what's happened to our world of media. Streaming requires billions of hours of media every day, as opposed to one movie a summer. You know what I mean? And that's really changed the quality of what we watch. But also the quality of TV has gotten better. The quality of movies has gotten way worse. So it's kind of met in the middle with the silly thing we called streaming. And I don't know. But also, to be fair, I probably paid less to watch whatever. Yeah, I think Skeleton Crew was a couple years ago now, man. At least nobody talks about it. When's the last time you saw, like, a Skeleton Crew toy or whatever? Time's flying when you're having fun, sure enough, dude. Let me know if there's anything on here you want to hear about. Maybe the graded loose. Yeah, bid more on him, and then I'll call him. I can't believe the Barada has no bids. This is insane. That Barada at $550 is literally $150 less than the cheapest one on eBay, and eBay charges tax. So it makes no sense to me. If somebody needs a Barada, that's a killer deal. I'd love to call a few, but they're not there yet, so you got to bid on them. I mean, I guess I could call a couple graded, but they're just right at like starting price. I mean, under $350 for a U85 Lando General is not good. Especially with the no tax factor. Nope, got to keep bidding. That's the name of the game. And we still got bids coming in. Check your local Target. The Black Series Skeleton Crew droid is on clearance. Well, there you go. I saw one in GameStop. Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like they're all on clearance or whatever. There's not like, oh, I got to get the new Skeleton Crew figure. Also, this is to whomever out there likes Skeleton Crew. I like Skeleton Crew. Name me the 5 members' names of Skeleton Crew. Tell me their screen names. Because I sure as heck can recall Greedo and Boba Fett and Reese all day long. But I don't remember what any of their names were. Do you? Hide it and it'll get cheaper. There you go. That's how to bend the Target system. The glasses on you are a set of 2 glasses. It's Return of the Jedi glass and an Empire Strikes Back glass. It's 2 glasses. EI is the Return of the Jedi International one-sheet poster. I will show you again. It is vintage. And it has the tiniest bit of roll damage there, but it's really not bad. But it is the International Original Vintage one sheet. There was Max Rebo Jr., Georgie LaForge's daughter. Yeah. Inky, Blinky, Stinky, and Pinky, and Clyde. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows. Oh, yeah, there was Neil. Neil was the elephant one. Good night, Mikey. Drive safe. What is E? E is 3 movies. Return of the Jedi and Star Wars, the original theatrical cuts, and then a Star Wars of the special edition. It's 3 VHSs. Neil, that's right. But that's what I'm saying. That's streaming for you. Streaming is not something, I mean, honestly, not to be that guy. And not to pick on Andor in any way, because I know a lot of people like Andor. But, are you ever going to watch Andor again? Because I'm sure as heck not. It was like 45 hours. Have you ever done the math on that? It was 45 hours for a mediocre movie. I'm never going to watch that again. But I'll sure as heck watch A New Hope again. Give me 2 hours. I'll give you 2 hours of my life for an epic movie. Beginning, middle, end. Story, great. But I mean, and Andor is the gold series of streaming Star Wars. And I'm never going to watch that again, man. It's like 45 hours. You're going to sit there for the 40 hours that they made you sit in prison while they're making the Death Star part that they don't reveal is the Death Star part till the end? You're going to be bashing your head against the ground. Well, there you go. People would watch another set of Andor. There were some Andor episodes, man, that were just like so freaking boring. Yeah, the OTC in a weekend is easy, man, and awesome. But I don't know. If you think about it, that's like, I don't know. Andor was longer than The Lord of the Rings, all 3 extended cut. There is no way anybody in the world can say that Andor was as good as The Lord of the Rings. So what would make you choose Andor over rewatching Lord of the Rings? Or 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3 if that's your particular thing. Only show I might watch again is Rebels. Rebels was fun, man. Loved Rebels. Great one. Yeah, OTC this past weekend. That's a good weekend, Rocksteady. Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's call some stuff for you folks. Please verify that you have the right name on H. I have Brian Walsh on H at $45. What are you at? What was your bid on H, Brent? I watch any of the recited movies or shows multiple times. Yeah. That's cool too, man. I don't know. I am never going to watch the Book of Boba Fett again, and I love Boba Fett. But they did not do a good job with Boba Fett. It was so bad they had to take the first 2 episodes of Mandalorian for the next year and jam them in the middle so it wasn't a complete disaster. Book of Boba Fett was a swing and a miss. And it's just because they didn't talk to anybody that cared about Boba Fett. What was up with the Book of Boba Fett where he takes a Slave One and he tries to drive it into the Sarlacc pit to shoot the Sarlacc pit? Like, who does that? Like, it's not going to fit, dude. And you can do way more damage without being hurt at all by being like 30 feet up. It's a spaceship. There are so many holes in Book of Boba Fett. It was horrible. Like, every time Boba Fett got surrounded by bad guys, instead of just using his rocket pack, he would sit there and take it. It was not well thought out. Yeah, Book of Boba Fett was Cad Bane and they wasted that character. They did waste him. But he's still alive. I wouldn't worry about it. I'd never drive into the Sarlacc pit. Why go that close to it? Like, drop that freaking inverted fusion bomb thing that the Slave One has on it from like 100 feet up, and you're good. Put it right into the jaw of that Sarlacc pit, and you're done. But he was like flying the Slave One into the ground. It made no sense. Made no sense. It was not a good show. And plus, I've been waiting 40 years for Boba Fett to do something. You're going to just put him in a Bacta tank for 15 hours? Well, we got bids on everything, so I'll start calling stuff. I can't believe we don't have a bid on letter T. That's freaking nuts. But let's start here at the top left corner. We're going to start calling those loose. We're going to start with letter A. Let me put this down a little. $4, we got the Emperor for $4. Going once, going twice, going thrice. To Mr. Benninghoff, $4. That's a good deal. Yeah, Book of Boba Fett did seem rushed. That was the other thing. Solo was super rushed. Solo, they jammed out there to stop the bleeding from that horrible The Last Jedi. And it ruined Solo's numbers because everybody was ticked off about The Last Jedi. And that makes me frustrated because Solo was awesome. And they ruined it. Alright, letter B, we got $20. That's on the R2-D2. Sensor Scope R2. Aaron Moffat going to take it down. I wonder what a full Sarlacc looks like out of the sand. Actually, you can look it up, dude. They made a toy or something years ago. But you could see the full, like, side cut view of the Sarlacc pit. Just Google it. And it'll come up somewhere. I've seen it before, so you'll be able to find it. We got a Reeves going for 11 bucks next. Going once, going twice, going thrice. These loose figs are going for good deals. Watched Solo with my kids recently. We all had a great time. Dude, I love Solo, man. It was great. Super fun story. Fun actors. Good chemistry. Like Tobias Beckett a lot. And I remember the names from Solo. There you go. Memphis Nest, which I thought was wasted, but nonetheless I remember the name. Going once, twice, 3 times. Hoth Rebel Commander complete for Jason McKee at $9. Steal of a deal. Sold. All right, folks, we got an IG-88 complete for $11. A Luke Hoth complete for $10. I mean, what's going on? These figures are worth more than that. Nobody wants any loose? But an IG-88 complete, he's coming with 2 blasters, man. He's at $11. All right, we got letter E here next. Mr. Benninghoff going to win those VHSs. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. All right, let me wrap up some of these guys here. But yeah, IG-88 complete. $11. That's insane. Boba Fett is at $46. It is complete. Yeah, please write the letters. It's hard for Andrea to do the words because she's not looking at the spinning wheels all the time. All right, looks like we're starting to get some bids here for F and that Luke Hoth and IG-88, Boba Fett. Red Snag. So let's move on. Let's go to the diecast. We're going to switch over to the diecast. We're going to let those run there. All right, the first diecast up is the X-Wing. That is at $35. Mr. Brian Jones going to take it down. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Next up, the Star Destroyer diecast actually just got a new bid. Brian Campbell's in the lead at $44, so we're going to skip over that one. Let's go to the AFA 90 Reeves Gold Label, a steal of a deal at $200. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Marvin J.R. Warber, it's been a while. Hope everything is good with you and the fam, and it looks like awesome new layout. Hey, yeah, brother. How you doing? It has been a while, man. How you been? Welcome back. All right, that's an AFA 90 Reeves. It's a good deal right there. I guess I'm going to call the General Lando, U85 General Lando, for only $330. That is a really good deal. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. General Lando, $330. He's good deal. Should have started off with a $350 reserve. Sold. We only got $65 on that General Madine. Only $65 on him. AFA 80 Barada, starting bid of $550. Nobody's bid on it yet. And somebody should, because that's a steal. Go look it up. All right. Let's get you out something new there for letter E. How about another X-Wing book for letter E? Book 3 in the exciting series. We sold book 6 last week. X-Wing the Kratos Trap. This one is used, but it is from my personal collection. And it's all still there. Still a good book. Starting at $1. Letter E. Alright, we'll stick with that die-cast theme there. Letter P is going to be a land speeder. Unfortunately, it is missing the glass, but it's in really nice condition otherwise. Starting at $1, die-cast land speeder. That's letter P as in Paul. And then letter O, we're going to do the cloud car, die-cast cloud car. Mike, you need to sign the book. If you buy the book, I will sign it and write that it is from my personal collection. If you would like it. Did I miss the card backs? No, they're still there. Okay. AFA 85 green Grammarian Guard gold label 85 plus. I see 350. I see 400. I see 399. So let's start us off at we'll start us off at $300. This is an AFA 85 plus gold label Grammarian Guard, and it's with the dark armor. So he has the dark armor. Gam Guard AFA 85 plus. Letter E is the X-Wing book, dear. It's X-Wing number 2 in the X-Wing series. Or no, it's book number 3. Sorry, dear. Book number 3 in the X-Wing series. The Kratos Trap. That's letter M, the Gam Guard there. That's what that's worth. And the reason is, it's an AFA 90 U grade. So we're going to start him off at $250. AFA 90 U grade gold label. It does not get better than that. Untouched prune face. Starting off at $250. Letter N as in Nancy is prune face. But that's definitely, he's worth at least that. That's what that sticker means. There's letter E, dear. N is still live. Okay, what was N? Ah, the diecast is still alive? Alright, so we're going to pull down Prune Face for right now, but I will put him back up. Letter N is this diecast Star Destroyer, and it is still live. Andrea, just let me know. And the current leading bidder on N is Brian Campbell on the Star Destroyer. It has a new bid, so it's still live. Sorry, baby. That Grammarian Guard is an AFA 85 plus. Please go look them up on eBay. It's cheap. I do not have a Snowspeeder diecast, Brian. I think I have a Snowspeeder diecast card back. Let's go over here. You guys are going to have to start bidding on these card backs quicker because it is wasting my big wheel. I'm going to call all 4 of the card backs right now. We have Brian Jones in the lead on that C-3PO card back at $25. Adrian Coate in the lead on the Death Star Droid card back, 21 back at $5. Massey Michael in the lead on Ramba, and Adrian Coate's going to win that Boba Fett coin offer with sticker, 79 back Emperor at $11, and that sticker's worth $75. So I don't know what you guys want from me, but it doesn't get any better than this. I'm going to call all 4 of those cards, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Adrian, rip off that Boba Fett sticker, sell it on eBay, man. Make $75. That is my official advice. Sold! There you go. But that's like a minute and a half with a hairdryer, and you got that sticker off, Adrian. Go sell it. Still got your Emperor card back for free. Alright, we're going to do a straight Power the Force card back run here. We're going to start off with Barada Unpunched. If you want to get a Barada that's way cheaper than the Barada that is for sale, that is an AFA 80. Here's another option. This is a Barada card back, unpunched, 92 back. It comes in the hard case. That is going to be letter W, starting at $1. Letter W. Starting at $5. I lied. Card back start at $5. Imperial Gunner card back, starting at $5. It's also a 92 back. That'll be letter X, WX. Letter Y is going to be Warwick. Warwick. Card back. Also hard case. And then letter Z is going to be R2-D2 unpunched. Bloop, 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 bloop. 92 back. In the hard case. Nice 92. Letter Z. There you go. Learned something new, Marvin. What'd you learn? All right, folks, just so you know, General Maydeen is at $70. Barada has a starting bid of $550 that no one has bid yet, which blows my mind. And then the 2 glasses are spinning there, and they are at $17. I'd never do appealing stickers. Yeah, man, those stickers will come right off. That's why it drives me nuts when I see like a price sticker that's all ripped. Because it's like, you obviously did that wrong. What is on A through D? Nothing yet, dear. I have to put out new stuff. You're absolutely right. It's a blank spinning wheel. Let me get out 4 more items here. All right, letter A. Let's do a Bosk. Bosk. Here's new stuff for A, B, C, and D. Beautiful Bosk. Really nice condition on him. He is complete. Letter A. Letter B, let's do a Jawa. Ooh, teeny. I'm going to have to check the Jawa and make sure his cape is the proper regular color there. Give me 1 second. While we do that, we will listen to the Jawa song, because there's a Jawa coming out.
The holidays are about the moments we share. Being together.
Utini! Make $1. $1 now. I'm going to say it's dark brown stitch, but look at that and you tell me. I'm going to go with dark brown stitch. Actually, let me look at the extra stitching here. See, I don't know. Yes, dark brown stitch Jawa. So a regular Jawa. He is complete. He's got nice eyes, nice hands, good paint, and he is complete. And there you go. TD. Letter B, complete Jawa. Letter C, how about a C3PO? Pretty tight. I don't even know why I sell C3POs. They go for so cheap nowadays. But he's a really nice C3PO. Oh, and I just dropped him. Letter D is for Dengar. Why not? There you go. Now we got stuff spinning on all the sections. All right, let's call letter U. Here, we'll do this. We're going to let Chad call it, and then we're going to give Chad something cool to list. Chad just came. He's going to cover a break for me. Chad, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, you're going to call the 2 glasses on letter U, and then put up this, and you could start it at $1. Even though it's worth $1 billion. And it's an 80 plus.
Okay.
All right, folks, Chad's going to switch out.
What's up, guys? Hey, Sam, I am. All right, I think we're calling this thingy. No. Letter U. Hey, Toby. Hey, Rocksteady. Mr. Lancaster, how are you? All right, let's go to, how you guys doing tonight? Show all the cameras. There we go. What is G? G is a Luke Hoth complete. Well, G's a Luke Hoth complete. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to call letter U, which are those glasses. Those vintage cups. And they're at $17 for the 2 cups at the moment. So if you want in on that, now is the time. All right, we're going to call sold on letter U. Sold. And letter U is sold. We got 9 on W, 8 on Y, 7 on E from Rocksteady. All right. We got 9 on Z, 10 on Y, and 10 on C, which is at 3PO. 3PO. All right, here's what's going up on U. It's that Han Solo and Carbonite. Let's see. Power of the Force. See if I can get the grade in there. See if this helps. There we go. It's an 80 plus. It looks like C80. The C is it? The card's in 80. The bubble's in 85, and it looks like the figure's in 90. There you go. Han Solo and Carbonite. Let's see. Bubble's slightly yellow. Does it have a Y? Oh yeah, it says Y. Near mint. What card back is W on? What card back is W? Which one's W? Oh, W is over here. Okay, hold on a sec. I'll get it for you. Let me put U up. It's that Han Solo and Carbonite starting at $1. There you go, letter U, starting at $1. All right, let's figure out what this card back is on U. Or on W. It's a Barada. Here, over here. There you go. It's a Barada. Here, I'll do a close-up if you want. We got $100 on you already from Sam. We got 150 from Rocksteady. 250 from Toby. Oh. Here's that W. The Power of the Force Barada. There you go, that was W. See if we can scoot that U over a little bit. We got 11 on W. 12 on W. Hey Sean, how are you? $13 on W. Well, everyone's getting in on that Barada card. W is the Barada Power of the Force card back. Over here. Nope, over here. There it is. $16 on W from Adrian. People left Barada tonight. $18 on A. A is that Bosk. Bosk complete. It's at 18. B is at 48. Or is that 45? That's 46. Who bid 46? That's the Jawa. $18 on X. X is that Imperial Gunner Power of the Force card. $18 on W. Is U graded? Which one's U again? Let's see.
Yeah, 80 plus.
Yeah, that's the 80 plus Han Solo and Carbonite. It's a C80, B85, F90. And it's an 80 plus Y near mint. And that is at, U is at 300 at the moment. Yeah, it's at 300 with Sam. $325 on you. So you got to go above that one, Brian. All right, guys. Mike's back. Have fun.
Hey everybody, beating up on Chad here. What's the story? Thank you, Chad. All right, any questions on anything, anybody? Let's call that Star Destroyer. It's been sitting there now. Star Destroyer complete. Brian Campbell. Letter N. Going once, going twice, going thrice. All right, and we're going to put that AFA 90, U90 Brune face back up there. He was starting off at $250. He is a 90 grade letter N. All right, let's call that book for Rocksteady Noakes at $7. Letter E, going once, going twice, going thrice on letter E. Sold. I think I gotta sign that for Rocksteady. How do you want me to make it out, dude? You better sign it. I'm serious. You got it. Can you run over the Han grades? Yes, sir. Han Solo Carbonite. He is an AFA 80 plus. Y near mint. His card is graded in 80. The bubble is graded in 85, and the figure is graded in 90. And it's only at $350. It is a steal of a deal. Tell your friends, it's cheap. Matthew Michael, it's already at $350, so your $250 is not enough. To your bestest friends in the Star Wars galaxy far, far away. All right, hit record on your thing there, and I'll sign it. I'm gonna put it on the dedication page because there's more room. to my bestest friend in a galaxy far, far away. There you go, buddy. It's a good book, too. It's fun to read. All right, letter E. Here, I've got something epic for letter E. Ready? This one is going to have a starting bid of $200. I think it's worth at least $400. This is a Revenge of the Jedi cast-in crew hoodie, or sweatshirt. Not hoodie. No hoodie. It's just folded around that for the display. But here, it's pinned so it stays together. But it's a Revenge of the Jedi hoodie. Here, let me take out the pin so you can see it good. And it's only a medium, so it doesn't fit me, but there you go. And this is an authentic vintage one. It has the proper sportswear tag. So this is the cast and crew only. And you can find this if you go look at the picture online and stuff like that. Cast and the crew, Revenge of the Jedi, sweatshirt. From when Revenge of the Jedi was filming. Right there. And what did I say? $250 or $200? I don't remember. What did I say, Andrea? I don't remember. Does the tag say XL? Yeah, it's an extra large. Sorry, it's an extra large. So if you're extra large, it'll fit you. But it does not fit me. I am not an extra large. I am larger than that. But this is a cast and crew item. It's legit. Go look it up. Type in Revenge of the Jedi sweatshirt cast and crew, and it'll come up all over Google. They sold one at the prop store recently. So there you go. Letter E. Oh, gee whiz. But that is a ridiculously rare piece, and it's also Revenge of the Jedi, and it is a cast and crew item. Extra large Revenge of the Jedi sweatshirt. It keeps knocking over the figures on either side of it. Should have thought of a better way to hang it up. You know what? Put down Boba's blaster. There you go. No Ewoks and droids figures today. That's rare as heck, that Revenge of the Jedi sweatshirt. And it is a cast and crew item. So that one right there could have been worn on the set in Revenge of the Jedi. All right, let's call General Maydeen there. Letter S for Sam. Sam, I am at $70. Letter S going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. The best hair in the galaxy for $70 hairs. Oh, McKee, I wish it would fit me too, brother. It does not. It fit Chad. Chad's a normal-sized person. Yeah, well, it's not too hard to be cooler than the regular cloud car, dude. But yes, I think the diecast is cooler than the regular one for sure. General Maydeen, you're all done, bud. Let's find you something else. All right, we got an AFA 80 Lumat. AFA 80 Lumat. It has a card of 80, bubble of 90, figure of 90. So 2 90s and an 80 somehow equal 80 because that makes math. Unpunched. Very, very nice. Bubble got a 90, figure got a 90, card got an 80. And it's very, very nice. I met with not Y Andrea. W not Y. There you go. She'll get it. And you know what? That does not have a yellow grade. But I think it's yellow. Yeah, it's yellow. It does not have a yellow grade, but it is definitely yellow. So it must have got that way after grading, or they missed it. Unpunched, Lumat. We'll start them at $100. I know it'll go for a lot more than that, but there you go. Starting at 100 bones, because that's what it would cost to grade it without paying for the figure. There you go. Alright, letter M, we got no bids. Letter N, we got no bids. Those are the 2 graded. They're high grades. Letter E, we got no bids, and letter E is special. If you know anybody that likes cast and crew items, that is a rare find right there. Letter E. Lumat is letter S, as in Sam. Letter S is Lumat. Letter EI, that poster is going to go for a steal of a deal because nobody ever notices EI out there in the wilderness. E is not starting at $25. It's starting at $250, Massey Michael. It's a cast and crew sweater. It's worth a lot more. You can look it up. Go search it on the internet, and they sell for more than that all the time. Well, when they come up. It's a rare piece. I'm looking up AFA 80 Barada again, because I can't believe nobody's been on that, but maybe my numbers are wrong, so let me look. $649, $599, $619, $650. These are all the Baradas that are 80 grade on eBay that I'm mentioning right now. $550 for a 75, so the 80 is obviously better. Even a CAS 80 is for $600. Yeah, it's literally way underpriced for Barada and no tax. I can't change the price on that. $550 is a cheap starting bid. Go look it up. Let me see what they have sold for recently. Maybe that's why. I don't see any carded Baradas that have sold recently. So yeah, that's the best I can do. I have this already, but I don't know if it says Return of the Jedi. Well, it wouldn't have if it's a... Because, see, this one's cast and crew. So if it was cast and crew, it would have said Revenge of the Jedi. Because it was Revenge of the Jedi all the way up until they were done filming it and everything. Before it turned into Return. So if you have one that says Return of the Jedi, it was probably just one that was sold at, like, Kmart or Sears or whatever back in the day that you could, like, buy at home. These are, like if you're on the crew of Revenge of the Jedi... Like, this would have been a shirt that you could have been wearing on the set. Like, it's cast and crew item. They weren't ever sold. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it, bud. But, yeah, they weren't ever sold. You can only get this if you worked on the movie. What is why? Here's the big wheel. There's why. Warwick, Power of the Force card. Yeah, like the Blue Harvest shirts. Like, you couldn't get a Blue Harvest shirt until, like, Family Guy came out with the episode or whatever. But before that, like, a vintage Blue Harvest shirt, those were only given away on the set. They were never sold in stores. Just like Revenge shirts were never sold in stores. So if yours says Return of the Jedi, it's probably just a store one. All right, letter U is getting up to $5.25. I should have started off Barada at $1. He'd be up there already. I can't believe that Power of the Force R2-D2 card back's only at $9. It's a steal of a deal. Let me know if there's anything you want to see there, folks. Feel free to ask. I have a lot of cast and crew stuff, probably half a dozen shirts, sweatshirts, etc. It's all in boxes. I can't find any of it. Should really try to find that stuff, man. It's worth a fortune. And rare as heck, man. Definitely that's a box you want to go dig for. It's like Dumb and Dumber when they're going through the thing and he's like, but we wrote an IOU for everything. Like, this one, it's $250,000. You're going to want to hold on to that. That's for the Lamborghini. But that's like the box you got there, Massey Michael. Full of cast and crew items that you just don't know where it's at. You should really look for that, bro. What's up, Frankie? How you doing, bud? Well, what are the card backs? There you go. Rock steady. See what happens when you lose all that weight? You start buying XL sweatshirts to fit it. You're in the lead, buddy. Do you want me to sign the sweatshirt too, man? Just write all over it for you. There's the big wheel with the card backs. All right, I'm going to take the Barada down because no love. I should take pictures of it and put it up on the IC for that price. I bet you it sells before the end of the auction. Let's grab you something else here. How about a nice tri-logo? Here's something that doesn't happen often on a tri-logo. It's got an 80 grade. Tri-logos are always getting destroyed. But that's one of the nicer bubbles I've ever seen on a tri-logo. It is a Palatoy Star Wars tri-logo 70 back low gray and it's card 80, bubble 80, figure 85. We're going to do that as a $100 starting bid. But it is an 80 grade tri-logo. Look at how nice that bubble is. We're going to start it at only $100. I'm sure you guys will take care of it. But tri-logo, beautiful card, beautiful everything right there. And that's a low gray. Letter T. Tri-logo low gray. Don't sign it. I didn't think you wanted me to write all over your expensive hoodie, dude. Or sweatshirt. Alright, if you want to get in on these, do it now or forever hold your peace. Because I'm going to call all 4 of these in about 20 seconds here. And then I'll put out 4 more for you. The Jawa is a dark brown stitch Jawa. Yes, sir. Yep. All right, the card backs are as follows. The Barada card backs at $25. The Imperial Gunner card backs at $25. The Warwick card backs at $18. And the Power of the Force R2-D2 is at $9. We're going to call those 4 going once, going twice, going thrice, going sold. Anthony Demas Jr., Jawa carded, Jawa graded, or loose graded. I'm not sure, brother. I did sell a 12-back Jawa last week, and I've sold the graded ones recently. I don't know if I have any right now, brother. You got to remember, Jawas come few and far between because Andrea picks through them and takes the ones she doesn't have before I get them. So, all right, we got a new bid on W, and it was right before, so that counts. I think your X is after, though, buddy. You got W, but X is sold. You're in the lead on W, Adrian Cope, but you lost on X. It is sold. All right. Well, that's cool. Okay. X is going to be a Paplu Made in Mexico card back. $79 back. It's Made in Mexico card. You can see the little hole right there. Anakin offer. That is X. Next. Okay. And then letter Y, let's do a Stormtrooper, 48 back Stormtrooper, unpunched. Comes in the hard case. 48 back Stormtrooper with the Revenge of the Jedi Admiral Akbar offer. That is going to be letter Y. And then letter Z, we're going to do a fun one. These ones are ones I happen to have that have no pop. So we're going to sell them all together. It is a Han Solo, I guess 32 back, but some of them have been blacked out. Snaggletooth, missing the pop. 41 back. Star Destroyer Commander, 41 back. Imperial Officer, 41 back. And a 32 back Rebel Soldier. These are all missing their pops, so this will be the missing pop set on letter Z. So Z will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 card backs, missing pops. There you go. Who's graded Jawas? I don't, dude. I mean, maybe I have a Power of the Force one back there somewhere, or a Tri logo. No, I don't have a Tri logo. I know Andrea snagged that. Stay tuned next week. If I got a Jawa on card or something, I'll grab it for next week, brother. I do not see one for right now. Letter T, we're only at 135, and that's an AFA 80 tri-logo. That is beyond below market value. It's craziness value. So if you want to get in on a beautiful tri-logo, letter T is where it's at. Loose graded bib or other Jabagoon. I got that, whatchamacallit, Grammarian Guard is out there. That's a Jabagoon. He's just got a really high grade, so he's expensive, man. That's the other problem. I mean, I got this weak way, but I'd have to start him off high, too, because he's an AFA 90. And, I mean, I sold one recently for $275 on eBay. But I got him, too. But I could start him off at $250. So if you want him, let me know. I'll put him out. Is anybody looking for a first 12 display stand? Unused? I do have one of those, and it's in beautiful condition. Michael, looking for Lando Skiff Guard. You just want to loose one, buddy? Let me look if I have one here. Yeah, I have one. I'll put it out next there, bud. The plastic one / cardboard. Here, I'll show you. But it's like really freaking nice. Look. It's up here. But, like, that's as good as they come, man. Shipping box. Still has the instructions in it. And the original sticker. Like, it's literally as nice as they come. Look at this. Like, when's the last time you saw one of those? Like, sticker not even applied. Bam. Like, that's pretty freaking nice. Like, obviously no stress marks or anything. It's never been used. It's cherry. I'd have to look up what those are going for, too, before I sell it. But if people are keen on that, we could always do one of those tonight. I got it. Run it? Alright, let me look it up. First 12 display unused sticker with box. I didn't put up the mail away stand yet. I have to find out what it's worth. I don't see any with the shipping box. Well, my first 12 display stand is nicer than any of the ones on eBay, if that helps. Literally don't see a single one with the shipping box on eBay. Let me check Facebook. First 12 display with shipping box. Does anybody know what this is worth with an unused sticker sheet? I don't see a single other one for a comparable. I'm looking on Facebook now. I don't see any. I don't even see one with the shipping box. I know I've sold one with the shipping box before. I don't remember when, though. We're going to have to take down the card backs to do that. So bid on the card backs and then I could get it up. But I need that big wheel. I can't find a comparable. If you can find me a comparable, shoot me a PM with it and I'll be happy to show it to everybody. I don't see one with a shipping box. And I certainly don't see one with an unused sticker sheet. So I need 3 peg stands from that stand, yeah. $10 to $15. There you go. One sold on eBay a year ago for 2.4K with the Toll Toys shipping box. Yeah, but that's not Toll Toys. So it wouldn't be worth that much. It's not worth $2,500, if that helps. Yeah, here's all the cameras. Andrea's getting tired of looking at my face. Show me the cameras, she says. Rocksteady, I'm going to call letter E for you, man. You're the only one on it, but you're going to win it for your Christmas present right there. That beautiful Revenge of the Jedi cast and crew sweatshirt. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Letter E. And we'll get you out something else for letter E there. You should get one of those frames at the store, dude, at Michael's. Because I just got it in a bag with a piece of cardboard. But it would look cool in one of the shirt frames, like the baseball shirt frames. All right, next up, another book. Scanimation book. Check this out. 11 iconic scenes from a galaxy far, far away. And they do like... Cool, right? Whoa! Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Whoa! They're coming through! Cool. Yackle, gackle, yackle, gackle. Do you like my sound effects? Join me, and together we will become more powerful than the Emperor. Okay, kid, let's blow this thing and go home. Actually, I'm wrong. That is the Falcon from the second Death Star. So that is not the quote. There you go, 11 iconic scenes from Star Wars in the Scanimation book, starting at $1, letter E. Merry Christmas, Rocksteady. Ho, ho, ho. I love Christmas. We have our Christmas tree in the living room, and it's freaking awesome, by the way. Andrea put all the lights on it. Looks good. Why'd you spin around, bud? Tri-Logo Low Gray is killing me there, folks. That's an AFA 80 Tri-Logo Low Gray. Beautiful bubble. Beautiful grade. It's only at $160, which is insane. Lumat's cheap too. AFA 80 Lumat. Yeah, AFA 80 Lumat on eBay. AFA 70 Lumat on eBay is $400. It's cheap. A CAS 80. Look at this, folks. Here. I got to show you this. This is what I'm looking at. Right now, we have one of these up right here. And its current price is $160 or something like that. Here's a 70, and it's $400. This is a 70, AFA 70. This one is an a CAS 85 plus, so you know that's an AFA 80 for $1,300. This one, AFA 85, CAS 80, so that's definitely a AFA 75. $855, our best offer. The Lumat I have spinning is worth so much more than it's currently at. It is a $195 it's at, and here is the cheapest one on eBay of equal. Let me see. Cheapest on eBay at an 80, CAS 80, not AFA 80, is $855. That's the cheapest one for sale on eBay that is somewhat near the grade. And it's still, mine is better. So I'm just throwing that out there. Check these prices, folks. I don't want to have to put reserves on everything here. I see your bid, 100 on S. S is already at 195, man. It's the one I'm currently complaining about how cheap it is. S and T are ridiculously cheap. All right, let's go on this first rack here. We're going to call these letter A at $18, a complete Bosk. Letter A, going once, going twice, going thrice. So all right, letter B is that Jawa complete with the dark brown stitch. Only $46 on that Jawa. Going once, going twice. Oh, we just got another bid on B. It is cheap. We're going to go to letter C, C3PO. Letter C at $13. Going once, going twice, going thrice. C3POs are so cheap. And Dengar also got a new bid, so we're going to just take down Bosk and C3PO. And we'll put up 2 new figures for those. Let's go with an AT-ST driver on letter A, or AT-AT driver. He's not in the best condition, or the best color, but there you go. It's definitely got the yellow going to him. But still, you need somebody to drive your ad at. Starting at $1, can't go wrong. He is complete. And for letter C, as per request, we have a Lando Skiff Guard disguise. Very nice condition on Lando there. He's nice and he is complete. Got his helmet and his stick. Letter C is Lando Skiff. Good night, Rocksteady. Letter S is still hundreds of dollars less than the cheapest one on eBay with a lesser grade. The ones on eBay have lesser grades and they're way more expensive. Letter S is cheap. If you know if it's under half the price of the cheapest one on eBay, that is technically a 75, and this one's an 80, you know it's a good deal. We got some more bids there. All right. Let's call these card backs. What do you say? If you want to get in on the card backs, do it now or forever hold your peace. I'm going to pull those down, and I'm going to put up the first 12 display stand that we have no idea how to do the bid. But I think I'm going to start it off. I don't know. What do you guys think? Did we ever figure it out? I know without the box, a nice one that's already got the sticker applied to sell $500. So we'll start it off at $500, see where it goes from there. No, I don't want to start it off at $500 or else it won't go up. I don't know what I want to start that off at. I have to think about it. I got to look a little bit more. Unless you guys give me what you've seen one sell for. All right, all these card backs going once, twice, 3 times. So, Y just got another bid, so Y will not be selling on this one. Y is still alive, the Stormtrooper card back. Should really. Hey babe, I'm gonna put those in that sleeve. The ones with the pups missing. If I could get my sleeve back, I'd appreciate it. All right, get in on letter Y if you want it, because I'm going to sell it here so I can get that big spinning wheel. But I am going to put you here so you can look at everything that's spinning, and I am going to try to find a first 12 display stand. You know what? Hakes will have one, I'm sure. Star Wars first 12 display stand with box. What do you guys think a first 12 display stand with the shipping box is worth with an unused sticker? I literally can't find one. I didn't even know it was that rare. But I can't find, literally I can't find a single one that's sold. Or that is for sale. Anywhere. Maybe because it's called Action Display Stand. Action. Nope. There was one with a box damage that sold in 2.5 years ago for $675. So let's start it off at that, $675, and that one had a damaged box. And Sean Conover says 700 up, I guess. We'll start it off at $675. That's what a damaged one sold for. We're gonna call that last spinning card back there. Going once, going twice, going thrice on the Stormy. Sold. Okay. First 12 display stand, I am going to put it together so you know it goes together. We're only going to start it off at $675, but please get it upwards of $1,000 so I don't feel bad for selling it. Here's the unused sticker sheet. Has a little crease right there by R2-D2, but that's it. Otherwise, it's perfect. So we'll put it like this so you can tell where it goes. Yeah, Kyle, there you go. Bids over 100 must be in increments of minimum of $5 or more, and 200 minimum increments of $100 or $10. Sorry. There you go. Starting off at $675, which is cheaper than a damaged one has sold for in the past 2 years because it is that rare we can't find any other comparables. The paper towels are in the way. Look at that. I'd ask you when the last time you saw one was, but you didn't because it's that freaking nice. "100% authentic, unused, first 12 action display stand, collector's action stand." Starting off at $675. That Lumat's super cheap still. Anybody want to get in on that? It's cheap. It's a ridiculously nice piece. I'm going to swap out that AFA 85 Plus Grammarian Guard for let me see how much this is worth. That's the problem. I've only got really high grade AFA, so good problem to have. AFA 85 Plus Han Trench Coat, gold label. I don't see any under 300 bucks. So we're going to start it off at 250. So it's definitely the cheapest one for sale on the planet. Plain lapels, pink face. Plain lapels, pink face. AFA 85 plus gold label. We're going to swap that out with the Grammarian Guard. And that one's going to start at 250. Letter M. Adrian Coate takes over on the Han trench coat. Z, we got that starting bid at 675, which a damaged one sold for 2 years ago. So it's a steal. E is a book, a scanimation book. It has like the hologram thing, so when you turn it, it makes colors. I could show you again. Just a book. It does like... I don't know, neat little book. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask. Make sure you remember that we have letter EI back here. It's the original Return of the Jedi, One Sheet B International poster. Let me know if you want to see anything, if there's anything you wanted that I haven't put up, anything like that, so on and so forth. All right, we're going to call that AFA 80 Han Carbonite. It's with Mr. Couch at $635. The other two are just too darn cheap still. Lumat's only at 230, and the Tri-Logo Low Grade is only at 185. Go look up an AFA 80 Lumat. Feel free to look, folks. I mean, it's less than half price right now. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Han Solo Carbonite. AFA 80 plus. Sold. Oh, and we just got another bid on it. So not sold. Still live. Yep, you're in there. Jeremy Koch just took over. Still some action on that Han Carbo. I can't believe there's no bids on that first 12 display stand. It's literally as nice as it gets. Guys are gonna make me take pictures of that thing, put it up on IC Deal No Deal. Let me know anything you want to see, any questions you have. Happy to show you. The stand is letter Z. There you go. Letter Z is the first 12 display stand. But I don't need just one bidder on the display stand. I need a few bidders so it gets up to somewhere reliable or reasonable, rather. Jeremy is out on you. Kyle Bowling is in the lead on you. If anybody else wants to get on you, do it now or forever hold your peace. All right, let's call the AFA 80 Tri-Logo Low Gray, letter T for Mr. Couch, at 185 for an AFA 80 Tri-Logo Low Gray. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Okay, next up, AFA 80 Plus ATST driver. Now this one is special because it has a clear bubble. When's the last time you saw one of these with a clear bubble? Look at that. And it has a clear bubble grade as well. It's an 80 Plus. crystal clear bubble on that. Really, really, really nice. And it does have a clear grade as well. Starting off at $100 like the other ones. That's a really nice piece. I'm sure it'll go for a bunch because it is a clear bubble, and those clear bubbles have a huge premium nowadays. And here they go. Look at how nice that looks. It's crazy. And it's unpunched. That is a beautiful example. Alright, next up we're going to do that Han Solo Carbonite. Letter U, going once at $670 for Kyle Bowlenball. Going twice, going thrice. Sold. Okay, and that's letter U. Let's find something else for letter U. Here's an awesome one. Tri-Logo Lando Skiff. This is an AFA 75. It's a Tri-Logo. The subgrades are Card 75, Bubble 75, Figure 85. Beautiful crystal clear bubble there. Most Tri-Logo bubbles are clear though, so nothing to write home about. But an awesome card, awesome bubble. Lando Calrissian Skiff card disguise. We're going to start him off at $100 as well, just because he's graded, and it costs about that to just get him graded. And we're going to put him out there on letter U. There you go. The three that are out there right now, we have 230 on the AFA 80 Lumat, letter S. Letter T is an AFA 80 plus ATST driver with a clear bubble, and he's at 275. And letter U is an AFA 75 Tri-Logo Lando Skiff, and he is at, just got a bid for 140, so he's at 140. Three really nice pieces. That Lumat is so cheap. Somebody go on eBay and be like, dude, that is so cheap, I'll put a bid on. Go look it up. It's so cheap. Actually, all three of those are dirt cheap right now. If you want to get in on some really nice men-on cards, they're cheap. And then this, I don't know why. Nobody wants it. Everybody wanted me to put it up. Nobody wants it. And you guys picked the price. I didn't even pick the price. Had a ton of bids on you. It's already at 150, I think, with Adrian Coate is in the lead at 150, so you'd have to go higher than 150 if you're into it. All right, we're going to call that U90 Prune Face at 250 for Mr. Massey Michael. That's a steal of a deal. Going once on Prune, twice on Prune, thrice on Prune, sold on Prune. And we'll put up this AFA 90 Weequay, so one of Jabba's goons, AFA 90. And we're going to start him off at 225. He is an AFA 90 Weequay, starting off at 225. Which is a steal for an AFA 90. And he will be letter N, I think. Whoa, my letter N fell off. Somewhere. It's still letter N. I'll just write a letter N on something and put it over there. A second. Yes, letter N is a gold label. Andrea just asked me. It is a gold label. AFA 90 gold label. Any Leia card backs? Possibly, but I don't want to shove that first 12 display pan back in the box, man. It's kind of a hassle to take it out and set it up. Hoping somebody bids on it. Get yourself a killer deal. I don't think I have any Leia card backs, to be fair, brother. Sorry. Maybe like Leia Endor, but not original Leia. Maybe even Leia Hoth, but not original Leia. I do know that. Would have seen it. All right, and it is 7:52, folks, so that means I'm going to start calling it. If you don't see it up right now, it ain't going up. And that's what I know. We're going to start off up here on the top left corner on letter A, the AT-AT driver complete at $8 for Mr. Adrian Coate. Going once for Adrian, going twice, going thrice. Sold. It's letter A. All right, letter B is Jawa Complete Dark Brown Stitch. Sean Conover is going to win it at $55. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Nice complete Jawa there is sold. Next up, Lando Skiffguard complete. Mr. Lancaster going to take it down. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Welcome back, MJ Rogers. You're about to win a Dengar complete at $16. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Excuse me, sold. Next up, letter E, the Star Wars Scanimation book, going for Mr. Couch, $7. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. 7 bones. Good night, Arthur. Have a great night, buddy. Next up, IG88 complete Mr. Keel. Going once, going twice, going thrice, $20. And Luke Hoth is at $17, but it did just get a bid, so we're going to skip over him to Boba Fett. $52. Mr. Samuels, going once, going twice, going thrice. Boba Fett. Boba Fett. Where? Red Snaggletooth just got another bid, so we're going to skip over him. We're going to go to the AFA 85 Plus Han Solo Trench Coat Gold Label for only $250. Mr. Adrian Coat going to take it down. That's a killer deal, brother. Congrats. Going once, twice, 3 times. So. We could gold label has no bid, so we're gonna let that one just die off. Cloud card diecast, letter O at $30. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Landspeeder just got another bid. We're gonna call that Lumat. Now this Lumat, I'm calling it for $230. It is literally $200 less than the cheapest one on eBay, which is graded a CAS 80, not an AFA 80. So this is so cheap, it's stupid. But Chad Bordner's a good guy, so whatever, it's cool. Going once, going twice, going thrice, letter S, super cheap. Tell your friends that is a bonkers price you will not find anywhere else except for Taco Tuesday. Letter T just got another bid. It's still super cheap. Letter U is a Tri-Logo Lando skiff. It's only at $160. We'll go over to the first 12 display stand. Letter Z, that nobody's bid on it, so not sold. We got letter EI, the one sheet, Return of the Jedi International one sheet poster, style B, for Mr. Anderson. Going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. Letter T is a clear bubble. It's still a steal of a deal at $300. All right, that Tri-Logo Lando skiff for $160. I'm going to sell it for Mr. Brian Campbell. He's a good guy, so it's all right. That is a steal of a deal. Brian, I think you were the only one bidding on Tri-Logos tonight, man, so you did good on those. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So. There are deals flying out of here today. Deals, deals, deals. We got another bid on I. Everything has a new bid that's still currently up. Here's what's up. We got a Luke Hoth complete at $17. That's still alive. We got a Red Snaggletooth complete at $30. That's still alive. We got a Landspeeder diecast at $25. That's still alive. And we got that AT-ST driver with the clear bubble at $310. That's still alive. Luke Hoth has been up long enough. We're going to call it for MJ Roberts. Going once on Luke Hoth, 17. Going twice, 3 times. Somebody is going to be crying in their cereal tomorrow morning when they lose tea for $5. The Landspeeder is really nice. It's just missing the glass. But it's really nice condition. right, and we are calling that land speeder right now, so speak now or forever hold your peace. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Land speeder is sold. Nope, just got another bid on the land speeder, so land speeder is not sold. Let's go over here to Red Snaggletooth Complete. 30 bones, going once, going twice. Mr. Keel, thrice sold. All right, and Mr. Conover is going to get letter T. That is that beautiful ATST driver. AFA 80 plus. Clear bubble. Going for 320. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Sold. Sean Conover going to take it down. Good deal, buddy. Alrighty, and last but not least, the diecast land speeder. It did just have a new bid, but I'm calling it anyway. If you really want it, do it now, because I want a taco. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Theo Husky. Alrighty, folks. And that is it for tonight. Thank you very much for hanging out. Tell your friends the best deals are obviously here. Remember, it is Taco Tuesday, and remember, all it takes to be a great member of the Imperial Commissary are 3 things. You got to teach, you got to learn, and you got to grow the hobby. Have a wonderful night, and happy Taco Tuesday.